Jules Verne characters. Phileas Fogg. He is a young, rich, handsome gentleman. He is at the beginning of 40s. He likes routine. He liked to sit alone in the same armchair in the same room at the same time. Gauthia Ralph, one of the directors of the Bank of England. Thomas Flanagan, a businessman, a member of the Reform Club. Stewart, an engineer, a member of the Reform Club. Passepartout, a valet. Questions. 1. What was the strange news in the newspaper? The Bank of England was robbed on Monday the 30th of September. 2. How much money was robbed? £55,000. 3. Why was not the thief caught? Because there were no guards. Did anyone witness the crime? No one witnessed the crime. 4. Who did the police suspect? A well-dressed young gentleman. 5. What did the police do to catch the robber? The police gave a detailed description to detectives to all major ports in England and abroad. The police offered a reward of £2,000 to the person catches the robber. 6. What did people do in the Reform Club? They used to read the papers, play cards, talk, and drink the best tea in England. 7. Describe Phileas Fogg. He is a young, rich, handsome gentleman. He is at the beginning of 40s. He likes routine. He liked to sit alone in the same armchair in the same room at the same time. 8. What did Gauthia Ralph tell Thomas Flanagan when he asked about the robber? He said that the robber will never escape as the best detectives are all over the city and the rest of the world looking for him. 9. Why did Fogg think that it's easier for the thief to escape? Because traveling has become easier and faster. 10. Why did Stewart think it is not possible to travel around the world in 80 days? Because there are many challenges. The weather may be bad. There might be rail accidents. 11. What did people do when they heard about the trip around the world? They laughed. 12. Why was Fogg angry when the men laughed? What did he do? He was angry because he was a proud man. He bet them that he can do it. 13. How much money will Stewart give Fogg if Fogg wins the bet? £40,000. 14. How much money will Fogg give Stewart if Fogg lost the bet? £20,000. 15. What time did Fogg promise to arrive back from the journey? Saturday the 21st of December at 8:45 p.m. 16. Why did Passepartout accept to work with Fogg? He got bored of traveling. He wanted to work in a stable and regular work. 17. What do you know about Passepartout? He is a pleasant Frenchman with curly brown hair and a moustache. He worked in many jobs: singer, firefighter, gymnastic teacher and circus acrobat. 18. Why was the valet Passepartout surprised? Because Fogg came so early. He used to come at midnight daily. 19. What did Fogg take with him? He took £20,000 from his safe. The Daily Telegraph that has the route. A guidebook with timetables of trains and ships. 20. Where will they take the first train? Charing Cross Railway Station. Chapter 2. 1. Where did Fogg go after he left England? He went to France, then Italy. After that he went to Egypt. 2. How did Fogg go to Egypt and he arrived in which city? He took a boat called Mongolia to Suez in Egypt. 3. Why was Fogg's picture in all newspapers? Because of his bet and the journey around the world. 4. What was the difference between Fogg's feelings and people's feelings about Fogg's journey? The whole country was excited but Fogg was cool and calm. 5. Why do you think that Fogg was calm and cool and was not excited like everyone? Because he thought that traveling around the world in 80 days is something possible. 6. How do you know that Fogg was focusing on his bet? He stayed in his cabin and did not go out to enjoy the view. He wrote the details of his journey. 7. Why do you think Fogg did not go out to enjoy the view? Because he wanted to focus on winning the bet and the journey. 8. Describe how was the harbor in Suez. It was crowded with sailor, foreign travelers and men selling fruit and drinks. 9. What do you know about Detective Fix? A thin man with a narrow face and a small moustache. He was one of the detectives sent to catch London bank robber. 10. Why did Fix want to catch the thief? He wanted fame and reward. 11. Why did Fix think that Fogg was the robber of London bank? Because the police description was like the picture of Fogg. 12. What did Fix think of the bet? He thought that it is a clever way to escape with money after robbing the bank. 13. For how long and why did the Mongolia stop? For 4 hours. It stopped for coal. 14. When did Mongolia arrive? At 11 a.m. 15. What did Passepartout ask Fix about? Why? He asked him about the place of the passport office. To stamp their passports. 16. Why did not Fogg want to leave his cabin? Because he did not want to waste time. He wanted to check the map and route again. He wanted to focus on the bet or his journey. 17. Why did Fix try to hide his excitement when he saw the picture of Fogg in the passport? He did not want Passepartout to think there is something strange or that Fix knows Fogg. 18. Where were Fogg and Passepartout going after Suez? They were going to Bombay in India. 19. Why did Fix tell Passepartout that his master needs to go to the passport office himself? He wanted to make sure of him and to try to catch him. 20. Why would Fogg be angry to go himself to stamp the passport at the passport office? This may take much time and he needed to move fast to win the bet. 21. Why did Fix send a telegram to London? He asked for a warrant for Fogg's arrest in Bombay. Because he needs a permission from police headquarters to catch him. 22. Did Passepartout keep the secrets of his master? No, he did not. 23. Why did Fogg give money to Passepartout? To buy some new clothes. 24. What did Fix do to delay Fogg to get the permission? He asked the passport officer not to stamp the passport of Fogg. 25. What did the passport officer say when Fix asked him not to stamp Fogg's passport? Was he right or wrong and why? He told Fix if the passport is genuine, he will stamp it. I think he was right. He has to do his job and Fogg did not do anything wrong. Fix does not have a proof that Fogg was the thief. 26. What did Fix do when he could not catch Fogg? He sent a telegram to London to get a warrant to arrest Fogg in Bombay. He then got a ticket and followed them to Bombay on Mongolia. 27. Why was Passepartout amazed? He was amazed to see cows walking around, goats eating rubbish and rich people sitting in carts pulled by the poor. 28. Why did the 3 priests rush and shout at Passepartout? He entered the temple with his shoes. 29. Did Passepartout go to his master with clothes? Why? No, he did not. He dropped the clothes while the priests were chasing him. Chapter 3. A dangerous forest. 1. Where did Fogg and Passepartout travel to? To Calcutta. 2. Who was Sir Francis Cromarty? He was a fellow passenger from the Mongolia. He was a gentleman of about 50, with red cheeks and a big, white moustache. He had lived in India for many years and was on his way to Benares. 3. What was the first problem that Fogg met? The train stopped and there is still 50 miles. 4. What did Fogg do when the train stopped? He bought an elephant with 2,000 pounds. 5. Describe the guide that took Fogg to Allahabad. He was a clever young man who spoke English. He was a clever young man who spoke English very well. 6. Why did Passepartout shiver with fear? Because of the noises around him, the buzzing of insects, the growling of a lion or tiger and the hissing of a snake. 7. Describe the people in this area. They are very wild and do not respect the English laws. 8. What happened before they reached Allahabad? There was a loud sound. They saw a line of men marching and playing strange instruments carrying a young Indian woman who was tied to a wooden platform on their shoulders. The woman was next to a dead body. 9. What is a sati? It is a custom in India that the wife of a dead man is burnt with him as a gift to the gods. 10. Who is Auda? She is the daughter of a rich merchant. She was forced to marry one of the old princess of the area who died a few days ago. I'll probably kill her to. She was forced to marry one of the old princess of the area who died a few days ago. I'll probably kill her tomorrow morning as a part of the funeral. 11. What did Fogg think of when he knew the story of Auda? He thought of helping her. Chapter 4. The Rescue Plan. 1. Where did the 4 men hide? In some bushes in the forest. 2. What were the 4 men making? They were watching the line of men who took Auda inside an old temple. 3. Where were the guards? Outside the entrance doors. 4. Why did Cromarty and Foggy make their way round to the back? Because there were no guards. 5. What did they make to get inside the temple? They made a hole in the temple wall. 6. Why did the 4 men run away? Because they heard someone shouting from inside the temple and there were voices and footsteps of men rushing out and approaching them. 7. Why did the priests carry Auda and the body of her husband? To put in the fire to be burned. 8. Why did Fogg grab a knife? He wanted to run to save Auda. 9. What strange thing happened when the guards placed the platform on the fire? The body in the platform stood up and began to moan. He raised his hands, but the red cloth still covered him. He howled and waved his arm like an angry ghost. 10. Who untied Auda? Passepartout. 11. What did the men do after Passepartout saved Auda? Climbed onto the elephant and rushed out. 12. What did Auda say to Passepartout? Thank you for saving my life. 13. What did Fogg say to Passepartout? Thank you. You are a hero. Chapter 5. The Trial. 1. Where did the group travel? To Allahabad. 2. How did they travel to Allahabad? On the elephant. 3. What did Fogg tell the Indian guide? He thanked him and said goodbye, my friend, you were kind and brave. 4. What did Fogg give the Indian guide? He gave him money and the elephant. 5. Where did Auda go after she was free? She went to her uncle in Hong Kong. 6. Why did Fogg buy Auda some new clothes? In order not to let the guards recognize her. 7. Where did Francis Cromarty go? He went to Benares. 7. Where did Francis Cromarty go? He went to Benares. 8. Where did the policemen arrest Fogg and Passepartout? In Calcutta. 9. Why was Auda sad? She felt that it was her fault the 2 men were in jail. 10. Fogg thought that they were in jail because they saved Auda. Was he right? Why? No. The policemen caught them as Passepartout went inside the temple wearing shoes. 11. Why did Fix smile when he was in the courtroom? Because he knew that Fogg and Passepartout were in trouble. 12. What did the judge say to Fogg and Passepartout? They will go to prison for 1 month. 13. What did Fix say to himself? He said, good. Fogg's trip is over and I have got a whole month to arrange his arrest. 1. Why did Fix decide to leave the cabin? To get more information out of Passepartout. 2. Did Passepartout describe the adventures with Outer? Yes, he openly described their adventures. 3. Why did Passepartout show his surprise? Because Fix appears everywhere they go. 4. Why did Passepartout think of Fix? He thought that a spy and Mr. Fogg's friends have sent him to make sure that he is traveling around the world. 5. What did Passepartout decide to do after he thought that Fix was sent by Fogg's friends? He decided that it is not a good idea to let his master think that his friends did not trust him. 6. What was the weather like when the Rangoon arrived in Hong Kong on the 6th of November? The weather was turning bad. 7. How long did Fogg have to help Outer find her uncle? 16 hours. 8. Who is Outer's uncle? Mr. GG. 9. Who went to search for Outer's uncle? Did he find him? Fogg went to search for him. He did not find him in Hong Kong. A neighbor told him that Mr. GG was living in Holland. 10. What did Fogg say to Outer when she asked him, "What should I do?" He asked her to go with him to London and then they will find her uncle. 11. What did Fogg ask Passepartout to do? He asked him to buy 3 cabins in the Carnatic. 12. When would the Carnatic sail? 8 o'clock at night instead of the next day. 13. Who did Passepartout find after buying the tickets? What did he tell him? Fix. Go away and stop spying on us. 14. What did Fix tell Passepartout? He told him that he is a detective and he believed that Fogg is the one who robbed the bank. He also asked him to help and share the money. 15. What was Passepartout's reply when Fix asked for help? Never. Mr. Fogg is a good man and even if he did rob the bank, I would not help you. 16. What was the trick of Fix? He put sleeping powder into Passepartout's tea. 17. What happened to Passepartout? He could not keep his eyes open. He slept. 18. How did the detective feel? He felt pleased because Fogg would not know when the ship would sail because he would not get the ticket. Charter 7. Lost in Yokohama. 1. Why was not Fogg worried when he did not find his valet? Because he was sure that Passepartout would be at the harbour next morning. 2. Did Passepartout come at the harbour 7? No, he did not. 3. When would the next ship leave to Yokohama? It would leave after another week. 4. What did Fix say when he arrived? He said, "My name is Fix. I've missed the boat too." How annoying. 5. Why was Passepartout frightened? He boarded the ship, but he did not find Fogg or Outer. He did not have tickets or money. 6. What did Fogg hire? He hired a boat, the Tankadier, owned by a man called Three-Own Bunsby. 7. Was it an easy voyage? No. It was a very stormy voyage. The wind blew hard and the little boat struggled to get over the huge waves. 8. When did the Carnatic arrive in Yokohama? It arrived in Yokohama at dawn on 13th November. Camscanner. 9. How did Passepartout spend his first day in Threappen? He wandered around the busy city. He felt like a fish out of water. He was lost and did not know what to do. 10. Why did not Passepartout have any money? Because Fag had the travelling bag. 11. Where did Passepartout sleep? He slept in the street feeling tired and hungry. 12. What did Passepartout do to get food? He had to do something to get food. He followed the clown. He talked to the manager of a circus to work with him. 13. What did Fogg tell Three-Own Bunsby when they reached Shanghai? Fogg said, "Get us on that ship and I too give you more money." 14. Why did the captain lower his flags? What did he say to the other captain? To show that they wanted help. He said, Let these people on board. This is an emergency. 15. Why would the ship, the General Grant, make a 6-hour stop at Yokohama? What would Fogg do at that time? For coal. They would search for Passepartout. 16. When did Fogg arrive in Yokohama? What did he immediately do? He arrived 14 inches November. He went out to ask for Passepartout 1, out and knew that a Frenchman by that name had arrived the previous day. 17. What happened when Fogg saw the circus tent? He remembered Passepartout's circus background. Cam scanner. 1b. What did Fogg do when the human pyramid appeared? He shouted, "Passepartout." 19. What did Passepartout do when his master called him? He ran to his friends and the pyramid crashed to the ground.